cute tent pad. And it's like 7:20, 7:30. We're clearly not in a rush to get out of here. But we have only 9.1 miles today. I know 9.1 is still a good amount, but not that much. And we're having a 0 tomorrow, so it's gonna be just a fabulous day. Hiking into town and, just being able to know that there's a 0. And even more so, we know that where we are potentially stopping, there might be some trail magic. The hostel owner of the main roadhouse told us that there is trail magic until Saturday, and today is only Thursday. So very excited about trail magic, knowing that there's going to be something to eat. Food is good, and yeah. Gonna just keep on hiking until we get to Katahdin. I think that would be a good idea. So, change of plans. I think we might just hike 6 some miles, because that probably is a better pickup for our shuttle driver. So we'll see, 6 to 9, whatever. And we are heading back to the trail. It's about 0.2 of a side trail. What we have coming up today is just a little Bigelow mountain. And then after that, it's downhill. That is where we came from. Moving on. Hello, Appalachian Trail. Already stepped in mud, fully submerged like 2-3 times, and it's always my right foot, as you can see. Not sure why, it's always the right. But that one likes to be under mud. What do we got right here? Some squishy mud. Oh, that one was not that bad. Taking a side trail for a view. Oh, that is where we came from yesterday. Wow. Nice. Looks like a bunch of ski slopes over there. So that's the Bigelow. Avery Peak. This ski slope thingy right there is Sugarloaf. A bunch of other mountains, I have no idea what they are. There is an AT sign on a rock. AT blaze. Trees, trees, trees. And then a cloud. A cloud. A bunch of clouds. It's a lake of clouds. Just not New Hampshire, but Maine. Lake of clouds. With a bunch of mountains in the background. And I believe this is Little Bigelow, or Bigelow Jr., I don't know. Little Bigelow, but I'm not sure I'm all the way to its peak. But you get to walk a bit on its peak for a while, which is kind of cool. Welcome to an episode of Thoughts with Roadrunner. So I've been really thinking about this whole concept of being a thru-hiker. At the beginning I called myself a thru-hiker, and when I was upset about some section hikers in the Smoky Mountains, there was another subscriber who kind of put me in my place and said, hey, you're not really considered a thru-hiker until you thru-hike. I'm like, okay, touche, dude. You're not wrong. And he was a Pacific Crest thru-hiker, so he knew what he was talking about. Look at this view. Wow. And so I've been trying to avoid calling myself a thru-hiker ever since. Trying to call myself like thru-hike attemptee, whatever. Sometimes it just slips out, because what else do you want to call yourself when you are, you know, talking about what you're doing? So I'm through hiking, but I'm not a through hiker. Anywho, so as most of you know, I'm a purist, and a purist is somebody who hikes every single mile or every single foot, inch, whatever, of the Appalachian trails. Anything that's white blazed, I hike it. There's all these other ways to hike, right? So some people, they do something called yellow blazing, which is they skip a section, and yeah, they skip a section. Well, what bothers most people, and I'm not sure if it bothers me, but I think maybe it is bothering me, is that those people who are skipping sections at some point will call themselves a thru hiker when they get to Katahdin. And so it's like the concept of through hiking means you hike through the entire trail. So if you're skipping a section, you're still considering yourself a through hiker. I don't think you should. Some people say that you only have to hike through 2,000 miles of the entire trail to be considered a through hiker. That's not really how that works. If you look at what the Appalachian Trail Conservancy talks about, it's a through hike is literally like through hiking the entire trail. So I'm honestly not sure why I'm mentioning it. I think it just is like, what are your thoughts? Like, do you think like skipping a section is like through hiking? I even consider the section hikers who are doing this like over a span of years. I consider those through hikers as long as they don't skip a section, like, because then you're still through hiking. But when you're yellow blazing, you're taking a road and you're skipping, like you're literally like, I've met so many people who've skipped like the wildcats, and they're like, yeah, I skipped that. And I'm just like, oh, okay, well, I mean, like, okay, but then are you gonna call yourself a through hiker by the end? I was thinking maybe there's another way to call somebody that. Maybe they're not a through hiker. And then there's something called a lash, a long ass section hiker is what they say. Groceries used to think it was lazy ass section hiker, but it's long ass. Well, that kind of is not really a cool phrase either, especially if you are hiking most of it and you're just skipping something, but you're still kind of like going from Georgia to Maine, right? And I was thinking maybe you should call yourself a true hiker. Like, you're a true hiker. You're hiking like true miles. You're really awesome. You're going from Georgia to Maine, but you skipped some sections, so you're not a through hiker, but maybe you're a true hiker. What are your guys' thoughts? I know this is kind of a controversial subject, but I'm just thinking, what are your thoughts? So this your wood spot right there is the peak of Little Bigelow Mountain. 3,040 feet. Boom, boom, boom. No views, but we've had a beautiful view just before that. Something that I thought of as I'm like thinking about what I just talked about is I'm not really talking about blue blazing, right? So blue blazing is when you take a different route, but you're still hiking miles. So a lot of people do blue blazing when they hike the 4,000 footers and the presidentials, and they're still hiking like that area, but they're just taking a different route because it'll take you to like a different scenery, but they're still hiking. So blue blazing is different for me. It is controversial with some people who don't consider that a through hike, but I don't really care about that. I am legitimately just talking about people who are skipping an entire mountain range and then call themselves a through hiker. So like yellow blazing, like taking a car, going from one trailhead to another trailhead and not hiking that area. Just to clarify.
I was ready anyway.
That's 2.9 miles.
Well, I don't know that I'll get there, but...
Ooh. One of the reasons why it's hard to go anywhere in Maine, all these routes. When these are wet, they are just a slippery kind of travesty. This is like downhill. I know it looks like flat, but I'm going down on these rock slabs. All right, 0.6 left to the end of the day, which we ended up hiking, what, 6.2 miles or something like that. And there is supposed to be some trail magic there. So let's hope that we weren't played with and that there really is trail magic. So it's supposed to be there until Saturday. And like I said, today is only Thursday, so hope there's some trail magic. This is like such a nice flat space. The last 0.6 of today have just been nice like this. Flat, no mud, no rocks. Thank you, Maine, for a little bit of reprieve. I hear commotion. It's the best sound.
I could do that.
Yeah.
And then when we got to Grafton Notch,
You have to be very quick at adapting to the light, you know?
So we're in our shuttle, and our cool shuttle driver drove us back all the way to another town. Whoa, I got some sun today. To get one of Grocery's packages. She actually ordered one of the t-shirts that I have. So let's have a look. It's like a reveal. Look, it comes in like a cool package right here. Very cute. Let's see, let's have a look. It's a purple shirt, very nice. Ooh, it's Fruit of the Loom. River Crossing! It's purple and orange, that's so bright. Wow. We're gonna have a look what it looks like later on the body. Very cool. Grosherlin,
Yes.
this is the shirt. River Crossing! What size is that?
This is a large.
Okay, what would you say to anybody who would order large?
I would say for women,
Yeah.
be aware of your obvious attributes. It's a large. I'm a little big up top, so I would have probably been better to get an extra large
Okay.
because they will shrink a little. Very good quality. It's Fruit of the Loom. Amazing quality. Worth every
Does it
penny.
feel nice?
Feels amazing.
What about the arms? Are they
Purple's
too
my
tight or
favorite color.
what?
Arms are perfect.
Okay.
Don't mind the bruises. I'm a hiker.
Yeah.
It's all good.
I like it. So cool. Thank you for.
Buy one.
Oh my god. Now. Like only if you want.
I'm just saying.